of our feelings. So this is Michelangelo's sculpture of David. Hold on. I didn't give y'all the close-up of this. So let's close up with that. All right. Now close up Michelangelo's David. So there's David. This is Michelangelo's David. It stands in Florence, Italy. And I've never seen it personally, but the story behind it is really dope. So it's carved out of marble. And it's like 2 stories tall, and it's humongous, right? And people from all over the country, or people from all over the world, come to see it, right? So this is my favorite meeting. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of history about the statue itself. So at the time that this statue was being created, there was a bunch of sculptors. Sculpting was the cool thing to do, right? Everybody trying to come up as a sculptor. Well, David was the most popular thing to sculpt. It's kind of like rapping. Everybody trying to rap. Everybody also trying to sound like Rod Wave. Like right here in Florida, everybody trying, you know what I'm saying? Some people do it better than others. Some people, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same idea. Or everybody trying to sound like Lil Baby. Or everybody trying to... Michelangelo, first of all, the piece of marble that he used to carve this was supposed to be carved by somebody else. Somebody else was not supposed to do this. Michelangelo was not supposed to do this piece. Somebody else was commissioned to do it. But then he deemed the marble unusable because there was a crack in it. And then they kind of scrapped the project. But then it was later given to Michelangelo. I think that's pretty cool because he used something that was deemed unusable to make something that is now beautiful and is a historic piece of architecture. That's a whole story in itself. But then also, everybody's making David sculptures, right? That's the cool thing to do, right? Everybody's making David sculptures. Ooh. David is from the Bible, if you don't know this already. David killed Goliath. He used the slingshot with the rocks. He threw it at Goliath. Goliath was a big, tall man. David was a short, look at my armpit. David was a short, tiny little dude, little kid. Goliath was a big dude, threw the slingshot at him, hit him right in the forehead. Then he cut his head off with his own sword. And that's how everybody sculpted, right? So the cool thing to do is sculpt David, but they were sculpting Goliath's head at his feet, because that's what David is known for. He killed Goliath. Well, Michelangelo was the first person that didn't sculpt Goliath's head at David's feet. Instead, he sculpted him as he's still pretty fit. He got the abs and the muscle, but he's not this big, huge beast of a man, because David was not a big, huge beast of a man. He was a kid. In the Bible, at least that's what it says. Whenever he killed Goliath, he was a little kid who couldn't hold the body armor. All these sculptors are sculpting him as this big, huge feat of a man. You know what I'm saying? Michelangelo depicted him as what the Bible depicted him as. And then Goliath was not at his feet. Instead, he's holding the sling in his hand. He looks like this. He's holding the sling in his hand. It's prior to him killing Goliath. And this is the one that everybody comes from all over the country to see. And I think that's so freaking cool. Because, to me, it means that a man's value is not found in his accomplishments. And during this time, where everything is going like this, and I'm flying new places, I'm meeting new people in my music, it's very easy to allow my worth to be dictated by the things I have accomplished. Very easy inside of my brain. So this is a constant reminder that Goliath is not the reason that I'm valuable. Goliath at my feet, the things that I've accomplished, the things that people know me for, my music, TikTok, the stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes, the fame or whatever the heck you want to call this, is not why I'm valuable. And it's a reminder of that. I was valuable before I killed Goliath. I was valuable whenever I was holding the stones. And I think that's really cool. So there is my tattoos. Now I will turn the comments back on.